Before we dig into this topic of how to practice affirmations, I recommend you to listen to the previous episode on how affirmations work because this one is not only an extension of it, but also strongly connected to it. Noted stem cell biologist Dr. Bruce Lipton says in his book, The Biology of Belief, that beliefs control human biology rather than DNA and inheritance. So, how do we form beliefs? You may have experienced that some incidents from the formative years of your life have been monumental in defining your life today. They may have led you to form certain beliefs about what you could or could not do. Most of those beliefs are hidden away from our direct view. So, one of the ways to discover is to take a keen look at some repeating patterns from our life. Do you often sell yourself short? Do you go out of your way in relationships because you fear abandonment or because you feel you are not good enough? Do you distance yourself from people or opportunities because of your fear of rejection? Are you extremely critical of yourself and thus find yourself judging yourself and others too much and too often? Do you find yourself holding grudges and being unable to forgive? Remember that these questions are not meant to make you feel unworthy or uncomfortable, but to determine what prohibits you from rising to the occasion and achieving all that you are meant to. If these questions do not resonate enough, then perhaps sit back, relax, and maybe even turn on some music from your childhood to create a feeling of nostalgia, and then ease into some of the tough times that are still lingering somewhere in the depth of your subconscious. Then recollect an incident or a moment that made you believe what someone else said about you. And chances are that you can still recall how that made you feel. It's highly probable that you are still carrying that emotion with you today and unknowingly allowing it to choose for you. And more often than not, those choices not only limit your potential, but also inhibit you from expressing the true fearless you that's hidden beneath that emotion. The repetition of an affirmation again and again with an intensity of feeling, deep awareness, and concentration allows it to penetrate into the subconscious. And undoubtedly, your degree of belief in it will determine its influence upon your life. Uprooting the old belief is achieved by consciously choosing the opposite of what that feeling might have chosen for you. It would mean getting out and away from your comfort zone and doing things that it would not want you to. And at the same time, being okay with that feeling of discomfort. Mentally repeating that affirmation in those crucial moments is monumental. It acts as an opposite force, preventing the old belief to take over. And as you persist, you begin to get beyond this initial discomfort wherein lies your hidden true potential. You can truly experience that in a very tangible way once you start making different choices than usual and following this method of reprogramming and thus changing your limited beliefs through affirmations. Now, finding the perfect affirmation is not only the preliminary step, but also the most crucial one. However, it is very well known that perfection does not exist in this world of duality. Hence, to tune into the perfection that exists beyond this realm, I chose an affirmation that can allow us to tap into the vast infinity beyond. We will practice a beautiful affirmation sitting in the right posture, with closed eyes. We start the affirmation aloud and then slowly decrease its speed and then turn it into a whisper and then ultimately chanting it repeatedly only mentally. So find yourself a comfortable chair or a meditation cushion. Allow your body and mind to relax. Make sure your head, neck, and spine are aligned and chin is parallel to the floor, and you're not overarching your lower back or rounding your upper back. Close your eyes, and if your mind is more agitated than usual, take some strong conscious breaths in and out through your nostrils. Let go and allow your breath to be. Gently lift your gaze, keeping your eyes closed very gently into the space between the eyebrows without tensing the eyes or the forehead. At any moment, if it feels uncomfortable, feel free to gaze straight ahead in front of your closed eyes. When ready, gently lift your gaze again at the point between the eyebrows. Awaken a feeling of devotion within you by visualizing or imagining an object that arises sacred devotion within you. It could be an image of the divine that resonates with you, or any other expression of the divine that awakens the higher feeling of devotion in your being. Now feel this expression of divine as your very own, your closest, your most intimate, simply yours, with you always. And now repeat with me as if you're talking to this divine expression. Thou art perfect. Thou hast all. I am thy child. I am perfect. I have all. Thou art perfect. Thou hast all. I am thy child. I am perfect. I have all. Repeat and add more feeling this time. Thou art perfect. Thou hast all. I am thy child. I am perfect. I have all. Thou art perfect. Thou hast all. I am thy child. I am perfect. I have all. As you repeat, continue to add more and more feeling and increase the depth of your intensity. Thou art perfect. Thou hast all. I am thy child. I am perfect. I have all. Thou art perfect. Thou hast all. I am thy child. I am perfect. I have all. Thou art perfect. Thou hast all. I am thy child. I am perfect. I have all. Thou art perfect. Thou hast all. I am thy child. I am perfect. I have all. Strive to feel each word in your heart. Thou art perfect. Thou hast all. I am thy child. I am perfect. I have all. Believe in every word as you speak, with feeling, with devotion. Thou art perfect. Thou hast all. I am thy child. I am perfect. I have all. Feel the expansion of your heart as you continue to repeat with devotion and belief, and slowly turning the affirmation into a whisper. Thou art perfect. Thou hast all. I am thy child. I am perfect. I have all. Thou art perfect. Thou hast all. I am thy child. I am perfect. I have all. And now, repeating it mentally with unbroken concentration. With deep devotion, mentally, with all your heart, thank the divine within you for granting the blessings. Strive to practice this regularly, and especially in those times when you want to feel this way. If you can, close your eyes around that time. If not, you can practice with feeling and just repeating this affirmation mentally. Remember, perseverance, persistence, and practice are key, and above all, your belief in it will determine its influence upon your life. Namaste.